That's so funny. Where do I get it back? Embed webcam. Oh, cool. Okay. No. So I want to start off by saying that I'm really sorry about the Quaver thing. I was very excited about that new program and platform. I was ready to go. You guys were ready to go, but there's a IT problem that right now students cannot access it on their Chromebook. So the IT department is aware of it. They're trying to work on it. Apparently, it's quite a complicated issue. It might take a couple weeks. So we're going to put Quaver on the back burner for now, and we're going to move on with other things and then come back to it. So sorry for that. It is cool. It's exciting. You'll love it, but just not yet. Not yet. All right. So instead of that, we're going to use a program called SongMaker, and you don't have to remember the URL because I'm going to just share that directly with you in Google Classroom. So I'm going to make this hide. Here we go. So if I press play, absolutely nothing is making any sound. But if you look at this, it's showing that time is going forward. Okay, if I want to make some sounds, I just have to click on the boxes. Okay, so I'm going to play that for you so you can hear the melody that I created. So if you notice, if you were following that blue line, there are times when there is no color in that vertical column, like there or here. Look at, there's two columns here that are blank. This column is empty. These two columns are empty. There's more column and empty columns later on too. And I'm hoping you know what that is. That is a rest when there's no sound. So that's okay. You know, music isn't just sounds. There's breaks in it. There's rests in it. So that's fine. Now, I chose with this initial song to only have one pitch playing at a time. If you see, there's only the yellow one on this column, only the orange one, only the purple one, and on and on and on. I could potentially do something like this and have all those pitches play at the same time. So let's listen to that. Now, normally I would not advise having that many pitches playing at the same time, but that didn't sound terrible to me, so I'm okay with it. All right, I'm going to show you something else though. So let's say I put pitches together like that were touching each other. You're going to hear that this doesn't sound as good. Even though this sounded okay, this is going to probably hurt your ears a little bit. Don't plug your ears. I saw you. I saw what you're going to do. Don't plug them. Just listen. See how it's just not as pleasant there? So what I would do, if you want more than one pitch playing on at a time, I wouldn't have them touching like that. I would have some space. So let's hear that. I I don't know, there's something about that green one that I do not like. I have nothing against light green. Let's listen to that. Oops. Now, I don't think I could sell any records if they made records anymore, or CDs, or I don't think I could sell the song on iTunes. I don't know. It could probably be the background of Minecraft, though, right? Because that has a lot of kind of mechanical-ish sounds. I don't know. It's quite peaceful. Anyway, so I have my melody in place. And the next thing we're going to look at is the instrument. So right now it says marimba. A marimba is kind of like a xylophone, but it's gigantic. It's huge. And I'm going to show you one. Whoop, marimba. There we go. There's a person behind one. She's bent over though. So it's big. There's somebody. Big, big, big. Okay, the marimba. And we've already heard it. It does sound kind of like a xylophone, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, changing the next one. And I'm just going to have the loop going over and over again while I change the instruments. The next one is the piano. Sounds like a piano. Strings. I imagine you have a good idea of what a string instrument might look like. Next one, woodwind. So woodwind, I'm guessing you might not be familiar with. And believe it or not, the recorder, here it is. The recorder is in the woodwind family. Yay! Third grade, I'm hoping we're going to get to it this year. We'll see how things go. So yeah, these are all instruments in the woodwind family. They are called woodwind family because when these instruments were all first invented, they were made out of wood. Also, it's called woodwind family because the sound is created by some of them by the wind from your breath passing over or through a wood part. So the oboe, you can see right up there, there's like this little yellowish orange part. That's a wooden reed. They call it a reed there. The bassoon has a reed. A clarinet and saxophone both have a reed that that you play onto, and the recorder, most of the time they're made out of plastic, but you can still find some made out of wood today still. So those are woodwind instruments. And I actually think what we're hearing is the oboe. Going on. That's interesting. With this one, I did not like the sound of that part with all the notes playing. Anyway, it says synth. Synth is short for synthesizer. A synthesizer is a super fancy, synthesizer keyboard. Has tons of extra buttons on it because it makes tons of extra sounds. You can make it sound as wacky as you want, all sorts of stuff. So synth we did, back to marimba. So that's where that is. Now, going on, you see these dots down here? Well, that's an instrument that we can do also. So there's only two choices though. There's the bottom one or the top one. Remember to put some rests in there. I gotta move my head. All right. By the way, the sound of that one is electronic, like an electronic drum. So let's hear that. Certainly more interesting with the percussion part there too now. Next one. Blocks as in wood blocks or temple blocks. I have a temple block here. Temple blocks. Oops, there we go. It's usually on a stand though, and you tap on top, not with your fingers, but with a mallet. But that's what I have right now. Kit is like a drum kit. So if you picture like a rock band, you know, there's the guitarist, the bass player, and all that kind of stuff, and somebody that has a drum kit around them. So that's what drum kit is. The conga is a Latin drum, and they have a picture of it here too. Back to electronic. Okay, so what your job today is, what your assignment is you're going to make a song. You have to use pitches. That's this colorful part. You have to use some percussion sounds below, and pick the one that you like. If you like piano or strings with blocks, choose the instrumentation that you like, and then this is where it gets cool. Then you're going to click save. And then it says your song is saved at this link. You copy the link, and then you'll go into Google Classroom. Now, I don't have your assignment up just yet. Do not put your answer in the wrong place. So let's say I was in Jessica's class, and the assignment, I'm in as a teacher right now, but usually under assignments, let's see, view assignment. Under oh yeah, there we go. Under the assignment, it says class comments. You could either put the link there, or you could hand it in. There's it says private comments on this side, where you could put the link in there, and then I'll be able to hear your song. I can't wait to hear it. I hope you enjoy this program. It's pretty neat, and hats off to Google for creating some fun music programs that we can experiment and play with for free. That's the best price ever. And not only can we play with it, but we can learn about music. Bye.